everybody, my name is Mary, and this is going to be my first video on YouTube. Decided to do a house build on The Sims 4. I've done a few house builds before, but I figured I'd record this one. And I was trying to figure out how I should put this porch in. And I tried to figure out like what color railing I wanted, and then later I realized I didn't like the color, so I changed it. And then I realized I should have just made the porch with the fence already on it, but oh well, I add it later. So I added some windows and columns. I didn't like the placement of the columns because they weren't like even. I think I get rid of one of them later on. And I'm going to add the roof in here. And then the roof for the porch. And a window in the middle. Just putting in the move object sheet. And I didn't like the fact that it wouldn't go to the center, so I just moved everything over and made it look more symmetrical. And right here I'm adding in the railing for the porch, and then I really didn't like the color of it, so I ended up deleting it all. And then adding in, I think, a white one. And then the white railing for the stairs, and then I'm going to add a back porch in here. And again, I should have just used the one with the fence already around it, but I was like, whatever. And adding in back porch stairs. And then adding trim around the base of the foundation and some more windows and around the house. Some trim on the roof. Picking out some siding. Not very many options for siding, but I figured a nice white simple house for my first build. Now I'm going into some landscaping, and it kept trying to go up. There goes my phone. Who's calling me? No idea. Now I'm adding in like a driveway in case they do ever decide to get in cars. And then a little walkway to the driveway. Some more bushes out front. I really like those multicolored flowers. I use them an awful lot in the game. Just add some terrain paint around the edges in the house. Then at the back just looked really plain, so I just added a couple trees and bushes and flowers around the back. And some rocks. And I was like, you know what? I should put some rocks around the front of the house also, so go and do that to make it look a little better. Now I'm going to figure out the layout of the house, the inside, just trying to figure out where I'm going to place the bedroom and the bathroom. It's just a one bed, one bath house. Right here is going to be the bedroom. And the bathroom's just going to be across the hall. And some doors. I was thinking about putting the door up front there, but then I was like, no, let's put it on the side. I might need the front wall for something, which I use for the living room television. Figure out some paint colors that I liked. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted for like the kitchen dining room area, so you could see me trying to go through a bunch of different ones until I finally figure out. I think I do it like a blue. You'll see it here in a few minutes. Yeah, this like green color I really liked. And sorry about the quality, it kind of sucks. I had my husband fix it for me, so the next video should be way better than this. I'm just trying to figure out what other color I can use. Wasn't very many options. I think I used this blue, yeah. I don't know why it's all red though. I'm gonna add wood flooring just because the carpets here, they're not very, well, they got like 3 color carpets, so most of my builds are wood floors. Adding a few more windows because the bedroom didn't have one. And then figured I'd add a chimney just for aesthetic pleases. And now we're going to go into decorating the house. And I realized after I decorated the whole thing, I should have added lights because it's kind of dark. But hopefully you guys can get it. Adding in a fridge. And I figured I'd put like a pantry here. Just move the windows over because it didn't look right. And then the stove. And a vent hood. I just scaled it up using the 9 key. Microwave. Then I put in a coffee pot. And then I add a few other things. I was going to add like a bar top, but it just didn't feel right. And after I finished almost the entire kitchen, I realized I forgot a sink, so I had to go back and add that. Just adding clutter around, coffee pot, coffee cups. And now a dining room. Table, chair. That's irritating that this whole thing is red. And I have to ask my husband what the heck this is. Yeah, right here I realized, oh crap, we forgot a sink, so we put one in. Just add a few more cluttery bits under the table. Stuff on the walls. And I think that's pretty much it for the kitchen. And I'm going to put, like, size these keys up for, like, the front hall entranceway. And then I was looking for, like, the coat rack and the shoe rack, but I couldn't find them. But I put them in, I think, later in the video. Or I add them later, after. When I found the spice rack, I was like, hey, let's put that in the kitchen. Now we're going to the bedroom. All these beds kind of suck, so I just used like a plain wood one with plain white bedding. I was going to use that table, but I thought it looked too like rustic for the build, so I used those ones and this dresser. And I really like that clock. Figured we need some curtains around this house. Nobody wants to see in your bedroom while you're sleeping, or in the bathroom when you're in the tub. I just add some fancy curtains around the rest of the house. And then I get rid of the ones in the kitchen because I was like, those don't look right. So I added like some half curtains so you still see out into like the backyard. Here's some plants around. I was looking for more clutter to put on like the dressers and stuff. Like nail polishes and lotions and stuff. Just raised it up, and I didn't like where it was, so I moved it to the side table. Just looking for more clutter. I think this is where I realized, like, oh crap, we probably should put in some lights. So they should be coming in shortly. Yeah, right here, this is where I found, like, oh, there they are. Let's add them in now. Since now I found them. I was going to do 2 layers, but it just didn't look right. Coat rack. Excuse me. Some lotion. Here's the bathroom, shower, toilet, sink, tub. I was going to use that sink, but it just didn't look right, so I just used like the cheap sink. Mirror. Then I was going to put this rug in, but I was like, that's way too big. So I got rid of it and then just redid it and scaled it to the size I wanted it. And then I added the same rug over here for like the living room front hall area. Yes, and this is where the lights come in. Like, oh, it's really dark in here. Let's add some lights. And I really like that partition light wall between the shower and the tub. And then I add this green blue light to the dining room. These like candle lights on the floor. And the other side, it just wouldn't go where I wanted it to. So I like messed with it for a while. Looking for more lights to put throughout the house. Just couldn't find any that I liked. So I just used these like plain lights, I guess. And I thought maybe the hall needed more in the kitchen, but I didn't like that light in the kitchen. So I think I just had these little ball lights. I was going to add these candles, but it just didn't go where I wanted it to go. So I just got rid of them. But yeah, these little ball lights, I had 3 of them throughout. Just to make it look brighter in there. And here's the living room. I was going to put the TV by the window, but then after I put the couch, I'm like, there's not a whole lot of room. So I ended up putting the TV on the back wall by the bathroom. The couch by that window, looking for a chair. It took me a while to figure out what chair I wanted to use. I was going to use this one, but I was like, looks too childish, so I use this one. Kind of matches the walls. Then I add a lamp to the side. I was going to put it next to the couch, but it just kept cutting through the wall, which was irritating, so I just put it next to the TV. And then it took me so long to figure out what pictures I wanted to put on the walls and where I wanted to put them. But I really like this painting. I use this one an awful lot. And then mirror above the dresser. And then a bookshelf for your sim to get their skills. And there is the front of the house, the screenshots. There is the other side of the house at nighttime. I did add stuff to the back porch. I did player test all this, so it all works. There's the back of the house with the back porch and the stuff, like the grill and stuff I added. Kitchen. Here's the dining room. I had my sim. She was reading a book at the table. Bathroom. I really do love those little floor lights and like that partition wall. It's really cute. And there's the bedroom. And the living room. And there's the toilet off in the corner from the bathroom. And there's the front hall. See, I added the shoes later when I found them after I was done recording. There's the layout of the house. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe. And I see you next time.